The last fantasy K-drama of 2024. Its plot is bolder than supernatural family. A family with powers hiding for years. Eventually, they face a fierce rival. A guest sent a pet dog to the store with a listening device. It seems that the guest is developer who has been hunting them. So, the priest who brought the dog is developer. Is developer here to capture our special task team? That will handle this. Little White plans to face developer alone, but Xiu Er injected a sedative into Little White. From the same base of superhumans, however, during a training years ago, developer lost an ear to Little White. If Little White confronts developer tonight, developer will surely get back twice as hard. Thus, Xiu Er chooses to come along to the church. Over the years, developer has attracted many followers as a priest. He even made them help him kill. This way, he can force Xiu Er's family out. If you don't surrender, I'll kill this dog. Xiu Er collapsed, but this is just Xiu Er's daydream. She predicted the outcome if she acted. She has no choice but to yield. Developer has one ear. Xiu Er's mind control doesn't work on him. She tries to make the dog attack developer, but developer quickly killed the dog. The death's goal isn't just Xiu Er, it's about Xiu Er's whole family. Now Little White has arrived at the church, but the adopted daughter blocked the door and stabbed him. Meanwhile, Xiu Er's children are also in trouble. They were lured out by the president of the student council. They didn't know the president was the deaf son. His mission is to eliminate Xiu Er's children. Fortunately, Little White had trained Xiu privately, so Xiu was not worried about the upcoming battle. Seba. Xiu learned all the lethal moves. The president mastered all the sneaky tricks. Xiu got caught off guard and fell to the ground, but it didn't affect his next moves. The blade was very close to Xiu's eyes, but with a swift move, Xiu dodged, leaving the president defenseless. The deaf's adoptive daughter showed up. She took Xiu hostage. Xiu had to use his best move to wake Xiu's power. Although Xiu's powers were sealed by Xiu Er, as long as a flash was shined at her, she could temporarily awaken. Xiu's ability is strength. She dealt with the enemies effortlessly. The deafs were mad when they found out. They pinned all their anger on Xiu Er. But just then, Little White, who had been stabbed, came in. He stable to one shot. Then he faced developer in a melee contest. Years ago, developer was no match for Little White, but now, the tides have turned. One of Little White was overpowered by death. Xiu Er struggled furiously to escape her bonds, but she couldn't break free to hell. In the end, she could only watch as they cut off Little White's ear. If you could die painlessly, it would be such a shame. Little White was nailed to the cross, but Xiu Er stayed perfectly still, or this was all just fake. Earlier, when Dev cut the ear, Xiu Er started her comeback. This was Xiu Er's moment to dominate minds. She spoke mind control lines. Dev fell into Xiu Er's illusion. He thought he had nailed Little White to the cross, but it was really him they nailed. Xiu Er wanted him to truly feel the pain and how the nail would finally pierce his head. But Xiu Er hadn't struck yet. When the officer interrupted her, the officer was trapped by death in the church. He had just seen it all. He knew Xiu Er's family was blameless, so he urged Xiu Er to take Little White and leave, while he stayed to confront death. As the church was surrounded by police cars, Xiu's family finally reunited. Each of them had injuries. Even Xiu's dad, Old Bai, was hurt. Besides sending foster kids, he even sent in the mob boss to deal with Old Bai. But Old Bai is a super. How could he possibly be killed by the mob boss? The mob boss died quite decisively, but dealing with his body is a bit tricky. She decided to have breakfast first. Just then, the phone rang. The super base leader knew Xiu well. He knew their situation inside out. He even knew immediately when the development failed. She told Xiu that all of this wasn't real, but rather something Xiu had imagined. A plan called the Family Project. Family Project. Family Project. Family Project. Family